versus mobile web. Because you have a couple different choices, few choices on how you build a mobile app. And so we're going to walk through that. So I'm a visual guy, so I think these first few slides kind of communicate the difference between the options. A native app, you're talking about native Android or native iOS app. Almost everything I say about native apps, I will have those two platforms in mind. Strictly speaking, it would also include BlackBerry, Windows Mobile, and some others, all of which are losing market share to Android and iOS. So, the next thing you have are what we call hybrid apps. These are shell native apps where some or most of the content actually comes from a website. So it's kind of a mix between a mobile web app and a native app. Then you have just your straight mobile website. This is something that you can hit with any browser, with the browser on any smartphone. And then lastly, you have an option where you can just take your existing website and apply a CSS that's specifically for mobile, and you'll still be doing better than not having a mobile presence at all, but not a lot better. So those are kind of the main options. There are shades of gray and all of that, but the number one thing you want to start with is you're trying to decide how to implement some mobile functionality, is figure out what your purpose is. And what I'm going to do in this presentation today is walk you through what I think are the key decision criteria that would drive you toward one of those four approaches. So the first is, what is your purpose? And I want to share this data that came from some research that Yahoo did. They published last summer in a white paper. You can look for it. It's called Mobile Modes. If you Google Yahoo Mobile Modes, you'll find the white paper. It's pretty interesting because what it shows, if you look at it carefully, is that when people are not intent on doing something, some specific purpose, where they're just kind of searching and trying to discover stuff, they have a much higher tendency to go to their browser. And so having a solution that is a mobile website or mobile CSS would be better positioned to take advantage of that. On the other hand, when people are purpose-driven, there's something that they want to buy and where they want to connect with people, and it's a little deeper engagement, more personal engagement, they tend to reach for a mobile app, a native app. So it's a pretty significant difference, and it should reflect in your decision about which technology you use. So some of the things that you may, that may be the drivers in why do a mobile app. If you're an entrepreneurially minded person, you've got your own ideas percolating, you can apply this to yourself. If you're someone who's looking to develop mobile apps for other people, like we do for cities, then you would want to help discover this information about your customer. Are they just trying to be discovered? Is this a case where they're a local pizza restaurant and they want people who search for pizza in the area to be able to find them when they go on a mobile device? Is that what it is about discovery? Or is it something much deeper? Is this a customer loyalty kind of functionality they're looking for that people are going to return to over and over, and they're going to build a relationship around it? It may be a silly analogy, but I think there's some value to extract by comparing it to a mobile website is a bit more like a dating kind of a relationship, and a mobile app is a bit more like a marriage, right? So if somebody wants to build a native mobile app, then it probably is or should be because they're trying to establish a long-term stable relationship with some end users. They're not just trying to grab whoever's going by. It's a generalization, but it's make them money. Maybe you as an entrepreneur, you have an idea of a mobile app, and you think you know that it can make you money, or you hope it will make you money. So let's spend a minute talking about the ways that you can make money and how those differ with each of these solutions. So with a native app, you have a bunch of additional options. And some of these are iOS specific, some of them are not. But in addition to ads, you can do in-app purchases. So is there anybody here who doesn't know what that is, or would like an explanation, or anybody who thinks that the person sitting next to them doesn't know? All right, great. Subscriptions. Maybe you want the app to sell, so that people can buy some merchandise or services. Remember that when you're selling through the app, whether it's in-app purchases, subscriptions, or the app itself, the app markets take a cut. So you're going to give up a commission, a significant one, right off the top. When you talk about mobile websites, however, you have far fewer options. Now, there are a few more than this. I've simplified it. There are a lot of variations on ads. You can do sponsorships. You can do affiliate relationships. But they all still boil down to putting a graphic there that you hope somebody's going to click on, and you're going to get paid as a result. It's hard to move beyond that in a mobile website. There are some ways that. So you have a few more money-making options available to you with the native apps. By the way, if you have any questions, just go ahead and raise your hand. I'd be happy to